So, Franklin, we are here to talk about our proven process because we love it.
Mm-hmm.
And we're very proud of it. So it's basically 5 steps, which are assess, design, pre-construction, project management, and then on-site solutions. And I'm primarily, as part of the spec team, I work from the very beginning in assessment, and hopefully that is with the project designers, engineers, to get them exactly what they want out of a project. Where do you think a quotes person should get involved in that process?
But what we like to do is start with what has been designed exactly. Because if everything's in budget, there's no problems, everything moves forward smoothly. If there are problems with the budget, or if the fixture schedule just calls for something that's kind of champagne taste beer budget, that's when we like to jump in, loop you back into it, and make sure that we're keeping your design intact with maybe a few fixtures that might be a little more inexpensive.
And starting with what the designer actually designed and chose.
Oh yeah.
That means they're getting exactly what they want.
That's exactly where we want to start every time. In a perfect world where money's no thing, a lot of my job goes away.
Yeah,
so.
And then even if we have to VE, which is the word everyone hates, we can do it as meaningfully as possible. And on a recent project, we did a residence hall, and one of the main fixtures in all the rooms ended up being more expensive. Mm-hmm. And we talked about it, you and I, we proposed an alternate fixture which had the exact same look and performance, but it was less expensive. So that was a great save, mm-hmm. if you will.
Yeah. So stuff like that is where I'm very happy you're involved, because I'm looking at mostly the electrical side of things after everything's installed, and then we're having to fix it when everything's already shipped, and that's when it gets difficult.
And again, that's when we're involved early, it makes all the difference in the world. Typically the first part is I will have discussed what areas they really want to focus on and what's really important, and I will have already fed them a bunch of options. Yeah, and that's when it's important if they have a particular focus or a particular part of the building that they want to highlight. Anytime that it's a feature, mm-hmm. we want to make sure that that stays, because that's really important. Whereas, you know, a troffer or a downlight may not be as critical in the overall design. Yeah. And so one of the ways that we end up helping the most is by bringing in our applications team, which is led by Melanie. It's where we take that design, we have it on paper, and we put the fixtures in and we run calculations. So a designer will then know, you know, what their foot candles are in any given space. So we've gotten the design. Now how do we make sure that that design stays on budget and the schedule is adhered to?
So this is where I usually jump in the pre-construction phase of this. When we have drawings and a contractor's counts come to us, what we try to do is provide exactly what's being requested. But we have certain things where a certain area needs to be completed for another trade, or somebody else needs to be in that site. We try to make sure we can hit their schedules on time.
I actually had a project come up this past week where they wanted to get in and get it done before summer. And I was like, okay, it's all quick ship.
Those 2 steps are the 2 steps that follow what you and me do most of the time, are something that really sets us apart from our other competitors. I think we've gotten a few jobs alone based on our 5th step with on-site solutions.
For sure. Our people are definitely what set us apart.
Mm-hmm. Sure. I know some contractors have brought that up to us several times. And I know there's going to be more of these videos coming, and they're probably going to be more interesting than ours.
You might be right.
Yeah, probably so.